Just to remind anyone that anytime I'm clicking there, I'm getting empty stuff in my Firebase, as I'm not getting the correct thing to return or getting it set up yet, and that's okay. I haven't done that yet. So let's move on. The next bit we want to do is we want to check the input details up here that we're grabbing from the form and give the user some interactive feedback if incorrect. So the first thing we want to check is if, and I'll just do a little if statement here, get it set up, so to speak. Sorry. And in my condition here, I'm going to say if my first name underscore check. So if that happens to be empty, so if there's nothing in there, I'm going to tell the user with an alert box, alert, first name must be entered. Or please enter first name, whatever you want to do there. And I'm going to return now false. Okay, so this is the first time, and again, I'm forgetting the semicolon there at the end of that statement. You don't need it up here now or anything like that. So I'm returning false, and this is the first time we're going to see the form kind of fail, but this idea that if any false is returned from this function validate form, if false is returned, it'll go back here. So if there was no data in anything, false would be returned there to result, and if false is equal to true, well, that's false, so it skips over it and it won't send any data to Firebase. So let's check that out, and I won't enter anything in there now. It says, oh, I didn't click refresh that again. Okay, so let's go submit. And it's picking up the email one first. Oh yes, because I haven't got that. I want to call that later on in a later example, so I'll correct that in a moment. But first name must be entered. I don't know if you spotted that there. First name must be entered, and again there's the HTML validation of it. So Bren, and again it'll give me an error now about the email here again because I haven't done that. But it goes on to the next one using the HTML validation. So look, in the next video, a few more things to add in, or in fact now I'll add in another one here now. Let's go and put in up here, let's copy this fella, or let's go else if last name check is equal to blank. Well, if that's the case, what we want to do here again is alert the user, last name must be entered, and again return false. Right, and see you in the next videos for some more stuff.